College Football 26 is set to release pretty soon, less than a goddamn month. Last episode, we talked about some of the new changes that are coming in College Football 26. Guys, we're here to finish that episode. We're here to finish the little series off with a part 2. We got some more changes to discuss, guys, because the Dynasty recap is coming up on Tuesday. But let's go over some of the final changes that I'm most excited for and probably you are most excited for the new game. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing, guys? Welcome back to another 4 a.m. variety episode. I'm so excited to be back, guys. Part 1 was so fun to goddamn make. Part 2 is officially coming out right now. We got some things to talk about. We're not done yet. Last time on part 1,
This podcast is supported by Progressive, a leader in RV insurance. RVs are for sharing adventures with family, friends, and even your pets. So if you bring your cats and dogs along for the ride, you'll want Progressive RV insurance. They protect your cats and dogs like family by offering up to $1,000 in optional coverage for vet bills in case of an RV accident, making it a great companion for the responsible pet owner who loves to travel. See Progressive's other benefits and more when you quote RV insurance at Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Pet injury is an additional coverage and subject to policy terms.
Talked about a lot of the new stuff that's coming. Wide receivers are, the secure catches are coming, improved tackling. We talked about all that goddamn stuff. Even this old new thing too, where you can switch out your subs in. You can sub in people out while you're just in the goddamn game playing it, which is really fun. But guys, we still got more to talk about, so let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it, and let's get into it now. Let's talk about the wear and tear system overhaul. Guys, look, I really love College Football 25 tried this new wear and tear system. Now, I'll be real. Sometimes I feel like the wear and tear system is there, and sometimes I feel like it's not. So, wear and tear system is getting a whole ass overhaul. Players degrade physically as game progress, with visible signs like the quarterback rolling a shoulder or shaking a leg if help drops below 60%. And that kind of makes more sense. Oftentimes in 25, when players are below down with their stamina or their health, I guess you could say, it just kind of feels like there is an increase of injury, but sometimes that injury doesn't even goddamn happen. So I'm liking there's going to be visible signs if a quarterback's going to be actually have some wear and tear. Weather-based modifiers, rain and snow, impact wear and tear, making players' rotation more strategic. This is going to make you, feel games a little bit more intense. Let's say a game starts raining. The game starts raining and you're going to have to worry about a few things. The ball could slip off. Your players could, really get more wear and tear physically down. And then if you go on the snow, well, that's a whole different goddamn ball game. You really got to defend yourself in the goddamn snow. So I like that, adding some more strategic, making you more aware of your games. 25 does get a little bit monotonous with, keeping always the same weather, or if there is weather, it doesn't really do much of a difference. I mean, you fumble sometimes, maybe you lose the ball a couple of times.
This episode is brought to you by Temptations Cat Treats. Your cat will come running for the perfectly irresistible Temptations Creamy Puree and Temptations Lickable Spoon Cat Treats. The best time to feed lickable cat treats to your cat is anytime. Feed by hand for a playful moment, in a bowl for a creamy treat, or as a topper to make mealtime fun. Visit TemptationsTreats.com to learn more.
Ah, Smart Water. Pure, crisp taste.
That's really good water.
It's the kind of water that says, I have my life together.
I do feel more sophisticated.
Smart Water. For those with a taste for taste. Grab yours today.
In the snow, but you just don't really get that same feeling. I like this. Overuse can reduce player abilities up to 2 tiers, emphasizing squad depth and injury prevention. I like this. When you're a head coach, you want to make sure you can utilize your whole squad, and you want to utilize that you don't want your players to get injured. So you have to really think. And I like that. More thinking while you're playing the game just makes the game more engaging, makes all of that going well. Number 2 now, let's talk about new abilities. Battering Ram. An offense ability for powerful ball carriers to break tackles. This kind of reminds me of the old NCAA days when you could just truck fucking players out if your running back was that good. If you had a really good running back that had really great strength and could fucking truck players off of him, I really like that. I'm glad that's coming back to the game. A new one's called Hammer, a defensibility for hard-hitting linebackers and safeties. I like this too. Guys, if you want to fucking destroy goddamn players, if you want to be the person to make that goddamn injury happen, you can make that shit happen. I really like that. It's a really cool thing. And now let's move on to number 3, playbook expansion. There will be over 2,800 new plays, 45 new formations, which is really nice. I love the different formations. I love now that if you pick a coach, the coach is going to have a whole array of really cool plays. Now, I really like this because this is reflecting modern college football strategies. The new motion types include double motion, option routes, gadget packages, and RPO types. Makes more sense, guys. Modern college football is always about the RPO, always about the pass. Being able to, move your wide receivers out wide. That's a really cool thing. And I really like this too.
Hank's the family fixer, always with his tool belt. But living with prostate cancer, he needed help. He asked his doctor about Xtandi and enzalutamide. Xtandi 40 milligram tablets treats men with prostate cancer that has spread to other parts of the body and responds to a medical or surgical treatment to lower testosterone. Xtandi may cause serious side effects: seizure, a brain condition called PRESS, allergic reactions, heart disease that can lead to death, falls and bone fractures, swallowing problems, or choking that can lead to death. Stop Xtandi and get medical help at once if your face, tongue, lip, or throat starts swelling. Tell your doctor at once if you faint, have a seizure, quickly worsening headache, decreased alertness, confusion, vision problems, chest pain or discomfort, or shortness of breath. Xtandi can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during and 3 months after Xtandi. Common side effects include muscle and joint pain, feeling unusually tired, hot flashes, constipation, less appetite, diarrhea, high blood pressure, bleeding, falls, fractures, and headache. Talk to your doctor and visit Xtandi.com.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Each team has unique playbooks tied to real-world coaches' tendencies. That's a really cool thing, too. Now, number 4, let's talk about quarterback mechanics, guys. Field vision. Quarterback's accuracy is affected by height, with shorter QBs struggling to see over linemen, causing receiver icons to fade when obscured. Now, I kind of do like this because, it makes it where if you're recruiting a quarterback for your dynasty, it makes everything. It makes reading everything about your quarterback actually knowledgeable. Because if the quarterback you're getting is really goddamn short, well, maybe you don't want to actually get that quarterback in your college. Let's actually, do the 4. Let's do the 4-star guy. This guy's 5 stars, but he's really goddamn short. And, it's gonna take at least a year to really get that really good arm strength. So let's actually put all our attention on the 4-star that's, 6 feet goddamn tall and, can really work on everything. I like that. And faster passes released for smoother playmaking and juking and spin moves to depends on QB traits. I really goddamn like this, guys. I really want my quarterbacks to juke. I really want my quarterbacks to look around. It kind of feels like when you play 25. It just feels like on 25, it just feels like the quarterback just kind of he can dodge hits. Like he can, go down and dodge some hits, but he can't juke or move around while he's in the pocket. I like this now, guys. This is some fucking Patrick Mahomes shit. I like this. Now, number 5. Let's spin number 5 and let's talk about the defensive improvements on the game because the defense is important. And I really am going to like it that 26 is really, going back to the defense, fixing the defense. Because playing defense on 25, I'll just be real, guys, it's boring as hell. I really hate playing defense on 25. It's not fun to play. Most of the time, you can't really fucking play defense. So, here we go. New block steering mechanics allows defenders to influence blocking directions, setting up arm tackles, funneling runners into coverage gaps. That's a really good thing, guys. To be able to have this new block steering mechanic that's going to dictate whatever your blockers are going to be blocking the defenders. I like that. And that's going to allow for you to really pay attention to how they're blocking. So you can put a blitz here. You can put a guy on the left. You can put a guy on the right and go fucking crazy on them. I like that. Enhanced stunts and twists for defensive linemen to disrupt offenses. Now I like this too. Because this means you can fucking do some crazy shit. You can really brush through that goddamn line. You can really disrupt the offense, really apply that actual QB pressure that you should be able to put in with a defense, especially if you got a good defense. And I like this too, guys. Custom zones allow pre-play adjustments to zone coverage, depth, and overriding coach settings. That's a really cool thing too. To be able to have custom zones, because there is some teams when you play on College Football 25 that got some weird-ass formations, that got some weird-ass plays, and you could do a cover 3, you could do a 2-man under, you can do a cover 1, and no matter what you try to audible in the moment, it just doesn't feel like your defense can cover, especially on zone, So I like this. You can make your own little zone plays, and I like.
I'm Cindy Lauper with fellow Cosentix advocate, Chef Michelle Bernstein.
We'll share our experiences with plaque psoriasis, with psoriatic arthritis, and Dr. Panico will talk about the possible connection.
Cosentix secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis 300 milligram dose and adults with active psoriatic arthritis 150 milligram dose. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentix. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur.
Learn more at 1-844-COSENTIX or Cosentix.com/Cindy.
Support comes from ServiceNow. We're for people doing the creative work they actually want to do. That's why this ad was written and read by a real person and not AI. You know what people don't want to do? Boring, busy work. Now with AI agents built into the ServiceNow platform, you can automate millions of repetitive tasks in every corner of your business, IT, HR, and more, so your people can focus on the work that they want to do. That's putting AI agents to work for people. It's your turn. Visit servicenow.com.
That. And this is a good one too. Defenders must turn their heads to intercept passes, reducing random interceptions and rewarding anticipation. I can't tell you how big that fucking is. Guys, college football is not Madden. Don't ever make this game play like Madden. And the random interceptions feel like sometimes I'm still playing an EA fucking new football game. I'm so goddamn glad they're fixing this. They're making this way fucking better. This is what we needed. This is what the defense needed. All right, let's actually reward real-ass interceptions, not these random-ass interceptions that just don't make any goddamn sense when I'm playing the game. That is beautiful to see, guys. And that's going to wrap up our 5 points today, guys. Guys, I love this game. I love this series. I can't wait to play College Football 26. As you know, we will be doing We're doing pre-coverage right now, guys. But when July 7th comes on, we will be doing early access coverage. I'll be reviewing all the new game modes. We'll be talking about goddamn everything. Guys, I can't wait for that. But there won't be a 4 a.m. variety episode on Monday There will be, though, Tuesday morning around like 10 a.m., guys. There will be going to be a Dynasty deep dive. We're going to finally see what's going on all the Dynasty stuff. And then we're going to do a Dynasty recap on Tuesday morning. So make sure you stay tuned for that, guys. Make sure you follow if you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at. Thank y'all so much for listening. I'm so excited. Are you excited for the new college football game? I'll see y'all later. You have a good one. Bye.